We landed in the Dominican and stayed all night, and then hired a taxi driver to take us the 10-hour road trip that it takes to get to Port-au-Prince. Where we were doing mission work was about 7 or 8 miles north of Port-au-Prince, so we had to drive through part of the destruction to get there. And our group that we drill with has a drill rig that was shipped over by container and a lot of our supplies were already there, and we had spent probably 3 days when we were there in November putting a lot of that stuff together, like the generators and the compressors and the things that it requires to do the work. It was a 10-day affair, and it takes a day and a half coming and a day and a half going, so we were there drilling on site for about 7 days. And in the 7 days, we actually drilled one well that was 340 feet deep and another one that was about 160 feet deep. We'll actually pour concrete over the top of the well casing and put the pump in the last part of it, and then run it for quite a while to make sure it's all okay. The second trimmer, the larger one, was while we were there, and I think that got everybody a little bit excited because we were inside one of those concrete buildings, so kind of gets everybody's heart pumping. We got back the first day of February, I guess, is when we got back, and we did take about an hour and a half and drive back through Port-au-Prince downtown to kind of try to understand a little bit of the devastation that we see on TV. Group that we work through here is called Living Waters International, and it's a faith-based group out of Houston, Texas. So our local chapter is called Living Water International Midwest, and it's actually here in Clinton. Typically here in Clinton we have a well drilling class that's a weekend affair that kind of gives everybody the opportunity to understand what they're going to do when they get there. But I think it is kind of important, the understanding, not only the drilling, but you're taking Christ to them, and that's a huge function of what we do. And we want it to represent Christ and the living water as well as the regular water. It's a really difficult environment if you don't have other folks to lean on, and our group would not have been successful without the Mission of Hope. There's another one called Hope for Haiti. There's another one called Feed the Children. So there are many organizations. Those are just the ones that we worked with that we felt to be the most reputable and probably had some of the similar goals that we thought we had, that we thought God was leading us to do.